roses. Lovely way to start the year. New place, a new start. Let's just take a few moments to wish each other a Happy New Year. Turn to the person beside you, the person behind you. Give them a good handshake. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
It's wonderful. Feels good. I'm a fan of the almanac. It tells you all kinds of things. Interesting things. Today's the 5th. It's actually the 12th night, apparently. I don't know if that has to do with the 12 days of Christmas, but it's officially 12th night as of today. And tomorrow is the Epiphany. I remember that as being Little Christmas. And my mother would take the Christmas tree down. Mine went down on New Year's Day. New Year's Day was actually the new moon. So we're 5 days into the new moon. Now, when the new moon is gathering, that's the time to get projects underway and to do things. And then once that new moon hits, which will be on the 15th, it says here, it's a wolf moon on the 15th. Then after that, things wind down. So that's a time to just sort of gather your energy in. And if you believe in the old earth religions, they go around the circle in the new moon, when it's gathering, they go around clockwise, taking turns and sharing around the circle. But after the new moon, we go counterclockwise around the circle with our sharing, also known as winter shins. Let me see. Length of day. Today on the 5th, we had 8 hours and 52 minutes of daylight today, officially. The end of the month, 9 hours and 44 minutes. And it'll just keep adding and adding the next month and the next month. That's really something to look forward to. I enjoy that. And the moon on the 5th, the moon is in Aquarius. Just in case you're feeling a little bit rebellious, that explains it, it's in Aquarius. But tomorrow it's going into Pisces, and you can dream if you wish. A few things about the new year. To me, you know what, we talk about new, every day is a new beginning. It's a new start, new place, new goals, which brings you to resolutions. Do you make them or not? Do you keep them? Let's just think for a moment. What one new thing can I resolve to start right away, like tomorrow, that'll help to move me forward? Let's just meditate on it for a minute. Take a breath. Just breathe in to every pore in your body. As you breathe out, let that energy go out so that your consciousness takes up the entire room. Breathe in, relaxation. And as you let it out, your consciousness fills the room, touching everybody. Then ask yourself again, what new thing can I resolve to start doing that will help to move me forward? And it probably involves change. Always continuously moving forward. I believe that's our 7th principle, continuous progress. Change is sometimes a little bit hard. We resist it. When you resist it, you kind of get stuck and nothing moves. And when you go with the flow, you'll be moving somewhere. You'll be moving wherever life takes you, wherever your spirit teachers take you. Wherever it is you need to be right now. Right now, this organization is right here. I figured, okay, there's a reason for it. I don't know what yet. There'll be some good things. There might be a couple of things we miss, but we're going to make it whatever we make it. So let's just clear off the blackboard. Used to be a teacher, so you have to clean off the blackboard with the eraser so that you can write a new lesson. So you're going to write your new lesson Your spirit teachers will help you to write a new lesson, and you know what? Life will help you to write a new lesson. So let's just enjoy the ride. With no further ado, that's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to turn it over to Bonnie, because I'm sure she's going to add to this New Year's resolution.
Well, here we are. Finally. We've got a new home, and it's wonderful. And looking forward to the rest of this marvelous journey. Okay, we're beginning this year in a new location, and we're bringing ourselves forward with a sincere desire to move into this new beginning with a fresh, new approach to our spiritual goals and aspirations. We shall leave the past behind us, and we will open to the limitless possibilities and blessings for our individual and the growth of our foundation and its prosperity, as well as ours. The future is always full of promise. As we enter the doorway of our new location and welcome you, our members and friends, we thank Spirit for guiding us to this, our new home. And now, oh, excuse me a minute. I brought lots of Kleenexes because it's been, I'm fighting this cold, thank God, to see Joe and my vitamins. I was watching something on the History Channel the other day. It was all about exploration and what's out there. And it was taking us on this beautiful voyage throughout the universe to Jupiter, Mars, etc., etc. And that night I had been out. It was a beautiful night. It was full of stars. And it made me feel so small looking out there and thinking, my gosh, what we're seeing is so far away. And yet, we're reaching out for it. And then, excuse me, and then we all watched as Mark Hatfield circled in that small vehicle, full of wonderment, excitement, and enthusiasm to what he was experiencing. So I started this weeks ago, jotting down little things, but nothing was really coming together. And I'm a procrastinator. I can find anything to do rather than tackle what I should, and I shouldn't on myself, what I need to do. But there's always a reason, and I'm willing to accept it and work with it. Hopefully it works. So I was getting these impressions and marking them down, and then yesterday I decided, well, this is it. I've got to finish it. So I sat down, took my stuff and sat down on my bed upstairs. Norm wondered why I was going upstairs so early in the day, and I said, well, I can't concentrate down here. So I went up there and spent a few hours. And then this morning, Spirit's knocking me on the head. I had been given inspiration last night to look for that Midler's song. And I thought, oh, I don't know where it is. And I just, okay, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, I'll find it. her song From a Distance. Okay. I'm going to read you the words because it was strange. I woke up this morning and the first thing I thought of, let's go to the bookcase. I had gotten a lot of music out for my grandson. And lo and behold, one of the books, right on the front, said, From a Distance. I thought, okay, that's what Spirit wants me to do. So here it is. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. If you want to shut your eyes and just envision this, it's beautiful. From the distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. And from a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes throughout the land. It is the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. No guns, no bombs, no diseases, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments, marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, singing songs of peace. They are the songs of every man. Yes, God is watching us. God is watching us. He's watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I can't comprehend what all this war is for. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching from a distance. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It is the hope of hopes, the love of loves. It is the heart of every man. It is the hope of hopes. It is the love of love. It is the song of every man. And now I'll go back to what I started in the first place a couple of weeks ago. In his Christmas address, Pope Francis called upon the world to work for a world where we can accept each other. Accept each other's differences and live together in love and harmony. We can accept that we have made enemies, but we can recognize these enemies as our brothers. This message really resonated within my being, and I recommit now to love, respect, accept, and take care of my brothers and sisters. And I invite you to do the same. There can be unity in diversity through acceptance and the will to make it work. May we always show the 3 A's: acceptance, appreciation, and approval in the spirit of unconditional love. We are a community of spiritual seekers, all seeking the same path of peace in various ways, all coming from different experiences as evidence in our classes and circles. And in sharing our stories, we open to reveal the light within for all to see. And therefore, we give permission for others to do the same, to share their light. Our paths cross, intersect, and sometimes are parallel. We resonate with each other's experiences, joys and sorrows. May our community be united together in the service of love and for the greater good of all. May we resolve to serve Spirit by being kinder to ourselves and therefore kinder to others as we enter this new year. May we remember the Pope's prayer for the world. And may we remember, we are family, and love, encourage, support each other through the bad times, and give a round of applause for our successes. May we choose love and accept our differences as they promote our spiritual growth and the growth of humanity. And God is watching us. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's time for our material offering.